Welcome back. On this video, we are reviewing probably the best value vintage watch in general and one of the greatest watch. I can't take it off my wrist. 1675 nipple dial. Let's hop straight into it. Jumping right into it. This is the piece in question. Now, this is from a collector I admire and a mentor basically in the business. So it's even more personal to me with this watch and what I'm going to explain is the story. But let's just get into the quick review about it, right? This particular one's from 74. The 1675 range really started in 1959, 1960, and it ran all the way through basically 1980s when they stopped, and some of the 80s. So it was a long range, right? 20 years about. These ones didn't come around till later, around 1970. This one's 74, and they went around 78, 79, they stopped. They made black ones too. This to me though is the one you want. This is if you're going to get a 1675, this is the original, and it's just something that Rolex threw out of the ballpark. This is something that Rolex is not used to, and something I think it works out. Some people don't like this watch. It is, I would say, the least out of the 1675 range that people collect, but I'm going to tell you why they're wrong. So, jumping right into it, a few things to note. This collector had a great relationship with authorized dealers and watchmakers. So, you'll notice a few things. Number one, the bezel looks like it has been replaced, but the actual ring around it, this is a 14K original. I think the bezel has been by Rolex. I mean, it's just too perfect, right? I think whenever he changed, and we're going to get into it, this is the last thing that's changed on the watch. These two things right there. So he had a relationship. I bet you anything that the hour hand wasn't, the loom probably fell off, or there was problems with it, or there was a hole in the hand. Something happened with the hour hand. He took it back to the watchmaker. He said, "Hey, just replace this hand," and he did so. So if the whole handset was replaced, it's pretty pricey because that GMT right there, the GMT hand is expensive, right? It goes around once every 24 hours and it could get pricey. But just being that one Mercedes hand is not a huge deal. And then the bezel, it's not a huge deal because this is period correct bezel, right? This is for this watch, this root beer bezel. As everything else is 100% checked by me and everything. This bezel now moves pretty freely right here. You can see it moving. It's easy to move. It's nice. It was stuck when I first got it. So I'm going to insert a video right now. I pulled it out. I popped it. There's no audio because I was focusing in the video, but I popped it out. The ring actually went inside. It was off center. So I put the ring back on and the bezel back on, and I fixed it. It was really cool. Very satisfying experience. And I did it safely, by the way. I know everybody's like, use this special tool. Now, if you use a plastic to make sure you don't scratch your watch, because this is a pretty pricey watch, and pop off the bezel, you can do it. Some people even change the insert. Now, I wouldn't because this is an original insert and it just goes so well with the watch, but you can always do that too. That's how Rolex does it. So continuing on, this is a USA made bracelet. This is very, very, I would say, disliked in the industry, to put it nicely. The reason being is the flop of this, right? It flops around, whatever. The reason why is because the oval links came like this. He says when he bought it originally, it was pretty, I mean, I don't know how, if it was this loose, but he goes, it was loose, 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 he told me. And I know for a fact that's the case because I had a Datejust 1601, took it to a dealer, and this is a few years ago, and he goes, the condition of the bracelet's so awful, I can't pay you, what I was asking. And I said, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I took it home, took the bracelet off, and I said, you know what, I got a couple more watches. I met up with this wholesaler. I showed him the exact same Datejust, exact same without the bracelet. Wow, what an amazing condition watch, right? I knew this watch was perfect. Amazing, amazing condition watch. Wow, and he paid me what I was asking for it. So that just shows you the psychological effect of these bracelets, and just in general, the psychological effects of the watches and how people buy it and perceive it. I'm not going to take it off. I'm genuinely in love with this piece. way more than I thought I would be. I'm not a fan of two-tone pieces, but when you look at the catalog, when you just look at this watch in general, 6542 was made in gold and was made in steel. That was it. I've reviewed one of those. Go check it out. That's the very first GMT. The second generation, the 1675, I never really fell in love with the steel models because the 6542 existed. Now, am I going to pay six figures, in the mid six figures, for a watch and actually wear it? No way, and no way I'm paying six figures for a watch unless I'm sourcing it for a client, right? I'm just not comfortable having that. I would literally live in my safety deposit box, right? That's the only place I would, and I would go occasionally look at it. A watch like this is significantly less, and you can enjoy it. It's in the condition of called enjoyment, right? If this watch was really nice condition or new old stock, I would never wear it. I would pass it on. But this is a piece in great condition, right? It's not exceptional, it's not unbelievable, it's just good to great condition, and it's pre-loved and pre-worn and amazing. So that is it. That's what I want to review on this. The movements are great. There's no quick set, nothing fancy, just has hacking. So one setting, I'll even show you. It's such a tiny crown. So it's gonna pop out here. There we go. You can wind it in setting one, when it first pops. Setting two, it stops. And I've been timing this watch. It's timing better than my modern GMT. I don't know what it is with this era and the timing on these watches, because this is not the 8 hertz movement. This is before that generation. This is the 1601 era. This is the 1570, 1575 movement era, right? So I don't know what is happening, but everyone I'm getting is timing better than my modern stuff. And that could just be because I have a faulty GMT, and this crown, there's no way I'm going to screw it in with these gloves. So I'm going to end the video here. If you have any questions or concerns about any vintage watches, please reach out. Go to the Watch King official store if you're looking for anything. We have amazing watches, by the way, coming soon. 1680s original Kermit's box and paper. We have some unbelievable watches coming soon, and we might have something that I'm not going to spoil, but let's put it this way: it is from the king of a certain country. So stay tuned, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a great day.